right, here is our brand new showstopper. We have not seen this. This is the first look at this gorgeous necklace. It is brand new today, $25 off, and we are at $99.90, almost 50% off of that appraisal value. What a dynamic color combination between the lapis and that orange coral. Boy, this is bold, fun, vibrant, and I'm just gonna go there right off the bat. If you're a Gators fan, you're gonna love this necklace. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna call out the monkey in the room, or where the elephant. What's that saying? The elephant?
The elephant.
The elephant in the room. Okay, so 5 flecks of $19.98 to get this at home. You've got your lapis in the barrels, and they're about 8 by 7 millimeters, and then the coral is done in your ovals, and those are 8 by 6 millimeters in size. It's an 18-inch necklace. You have the one-of-a-kind findings on the back that Jay and his team completely make just for this collection, and of course, it's got your shepherd hook with the extender, which is 2 3/4 inches on the back. But Jay, you have to share with us why you chose to do lapis with this orange coral, because it's fun.
You know, I was just in one of those Gator fan moods and stuff to think of design is, and you know, it kind of grows on you. It's kind of a cool color combination when you put it together. There's a lot of different ways you can wear it, but I mean, if you're, there's actually several states that these are great colors, but if you're a Floridian and you're, you know, this actually fits right into the mainstream.
It does. I mean, and you can see whether it's gray. Ooh, look at that. I mean, imagine just a plain, boring black outfit or a little LBD, that perfect little black dress. You add in that blue and that the lapis blue and the orange coral, and it just is so juicy and vibrant and orange and happy, because orange is happy. It's a happy color. And then with your grays, you can do so many fun things. I'm gonna get a denim swatch. I think even yellow. Look at the yellow. That's fun. And then where is denim? Because I think this is perfect with denim. That looks great, Jay.
It does look cool like that.
Yeah, with the denim.
And you have right here, so you have the natural lapis from Afghanistan, from the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan, and then you have that beautiful orange coral, and that all comes out of the South China Sea.
That's pretty.
You know, it's just, I know it, you know, like this, one of the fun things about doing is taking different genuine materials and you combine them together. And I kind of designed this in several different ways. We did just single strands, but after we divided them up and did them as spacer beads, just the color contrast really turned out to where it really was a nice look. It was very different, very unique.
It is. It is very unique and distinctive. And I think when you look at the lapis, Jay, really lapis along with turquoise are some of your top sellers.
That's true. And, you know, lapis is actually in this, you know, most people don't realize this, but lapis is even more rare than turquoise, the lapis that we use. Now, you find lapis in several different locations throughout the world, but it's all specimen grade. The only country I've ever been to where they use lapis, that's native lapis, that they harvest locally is in Chile. They use in Argentina too. They'll use some of the natural lapis in the surrounding areas, but it's more like sodalite. It's got a lot of white in it. It's, you know, it almost has that sodalite look to it, and they use it with lapis and rhodochrosite or whatever. But for jewelry and for high grade lapis, that's world renowned, and that when people think of high end lapis, you always think of Afghanistan. And Afghanistan, they're still mining it the same way they were mining up, that they, you know, in written history, they can prove that it was being mined from the same areas in much the same way for the last 3,000 years. Think about that. A lot of the artifacts in Egypt, a lot of the artifacts, you know, the lapis that Marco Polo brought on his trip down the Silk Road when he came through Afghanistan. One of the treasures that he brought back with him is lapis. And when they analyze that, when they, you know, chemically analyze it, and the same thing with the lapis that they find in the ruins of the Egyptian ruins that the pharaohs had, when they chemically analyze that and analyze the structure, the crystalline structure and everything, they can prove that it actually came from those same mines, those same deposits in the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan.
Wow. I mean, the history is what we fall in love with. The story is what we fall in love with. The adventure that Jay takes us on when we get these pieces at home, we feel like we're going on this journey. You know, sometimes in our mundane lives, and even, you know, no matter who we are, you know, we have a regimen. We have, you know, get up, go to work, take care of whatever it is we have to take care of. Having this jewelry is that little bit of adventure that all of us seeks inside of us. And this is that piece that when you put it on, whether it is that beautiful Mongolian Miss Turquoise from our Today Special. If you picked up our Today Special, we now have, I'm going to double check with Adam to see how many are officially left. It officially had the final presentation with Siobhan and Jay in the 11 a.m. or noon hour.
It was the noon hour.
Okay, it was the noon hour, and guess what? 40 now remain, so it's going to be officially sold out. The reason I mention that is because if you pick this up, you now are entitled to a 10% discount. So 10% on all additional Mine Find jewelry from Jay King. We have never before done that. So if you would like to take another $10 off of this $99.90 necklace of lapis and orange coral, now you can if you picked up the Today Special. So it's the perfect way to be able to save. We have some beautiful earrings as well that you'll be able to match back. I know they're beautiful. We do have them in coral, so I know these aren't the coral, but they'll be really pretty that you can pair back. And then you can see how when you add this to your collection, it's unlike anything you may have already had because of the color combination, which is so striking, Jay, between the orange and the blue.
You know, and these are two, you know, if you want things that go back to it perfectly too, you know, we've done so many designs over the years that we've done in lapis that just lapis earrings would go perfectly with this, or anything in orange coral would actually go back to this perfectly. And we've done so many, you know, these are of our top 12 materials. These are two that fit in the top 12 category. So, you know, we do, that's kind of why we did this combination. We didn't do exactly matching earrings or matching bracelet, because both of these materials we have in so many of our designs. So there's something down the road that you can either get or maybe that you already own that will go back to this.
Absolutely. And Jay, remember yesterday, the two of us during our show on Sunday, we had that single faceted lapis necklace?
Yes.
That would, if
this would go with that perfectly.
Yeah, that sold out. So if you want to layer up all of your lapis, perfect way to be able to do that. Continue to call in. 540-144 is your item number.